of all, a very good morning. Fairly positive moves coming in as far as the Wall Street is concerned. The S&P 500 actually rose overnight, clawing back into positive territory for the year as investors extended sharp gains seen in the previous session due to easing US-China trade tensions. The broad index gained about 0.72% to close at 5,886, while the Nasdaq composite climbed 1.5% to top 19,010. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, on the other hand, lagged, losing about 270 points or 0.5%, as nearly 18% drop in shares of United Health pressured the benchmark. Meanwhile, shares of Nvidia advanced about 6% on the news that the company would send 18,000 of its top artificial intelligence chips to Saudi Arabia. Now, peer chip stocks rose alongside the AI darling, with Broadcom rising nearly 5% and AMD adding about 4%. Now, Tuesday's gains put the S&P 500 up about 0.1% for 2025. Now, adding to these gains was also softer than expected inflation data released earlier in the day. The Consumer Price Index, a broad measure of goods and services costs across the US economy, increased 2.3% year-on-year in April. So overall, a fairly positive handover coming in from the Wall Street. But what is it that you're picking on the crude front?
Also did rose more than 2%. In fact, the easing tensions between US and China and also regarding the trade deal did push crude higher. If you look at the levels, it was rising. It climbed up more than $1.6 per barrel and ended at $66.63. But more than that, even the inflation data was quite positive for crude, and therefore you see those levels of 66.63 as far as crude is concerned.
Absolutely. Strong moves on oil. Now,
if you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.